Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
Imagine seeing a young talent exploding in another franchise, while the team you love struggles to keep its past glories alive. What if I told you that the Golden State Warriors might be one step away from living exactly that story? At Warriors News Fan Update, today we're going to dive into one of the toughest dilemmas the franchise has faced since Stephen Curry changed the course of history. Get ready, because the decision that's coming could reshape the Warriors' future forever. Years ago, an unpopular choice, trading Monta Ellis for Andrew Bogut, was the spark for the dynasty that would follow. From tough decisions, legacies are born. Now, the Warriors find themselves at another turning point. Jonathan Kaminga, an athletic prospect who made fans dream of a new era, seems to be living his final days at Chase Center. After seasons of turbulent development and flashes of brilliance, the arrival of Jimmy Butler to the roster changed everything. Butler brought what the team needed: grit, defense, and a new spark alongside Curry. The price? Kaminga's space, which withered. His minutes plummeted. His importance in the scheme did too. It's not just a technical fit issue. With the contracts of Curry, Butler, and Draymond Green consuming a giant slice of the salary cap, keeping Kaminga long-term seems almost impossible. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, a new script is unfolding: the interest from the Brooklyn Nets. Young talents, plenty of draft picks, and an urgent need to build for the future. For Kaminga, it would be more than a trade. It would be the chance to lead a team. It would be his stage, his story. But it doesn't stop there. Just a few miles away, another piece enters the board: Zach Lavine. Now wearing the Sacramento Kings jersey, Lavine is finally showing his full potential, a lethal offensive arsenal, averaging over 22 points per game and game-changing shooting. However, the Kings, looking ahead, might prefer to let him go before his value drops. And for the Warriors, Lavine could be the third star missing to breathe new life into the championship window. The dilemma is brutal. Bet on Kaminga and an uncertain future? Or go all in on the present, sacrifice youth, and try to win one more championship alongside Curry and Butler? Amid high salaries, short deadlines, and pressure to stay relevant, the Warriors' destiny is about to be decided. Now I want to know, if you were the Warriors' general manager, what decision would you make? Would you bet on Kaminga in the future? Or would you bring in Lavine to chase one more championship run now? Comment below, leave your like, and subscribe to the Warriors News Fan Update channel. In the coming days, we'll closely follow every move of this story that promises to ignite the NBA offseason. As the NBA's backstage heats up, sources close to the negotiations indicate that the coming days will be decisive. Both Brooklyn and Sacramento know that time is essential, and so does Golden State. The window to strengthen a roster led by Stephen Curry won't stay open forever. For Kaminga, the move could mean freedom to become who he always promised to be: not just a spectacular athlete, but a true rising star. In Brooklyn, he would have the chance to lead a young core, carry the ball, be the first name announced in the arena, and build his own legend. For the Warriors, however, the price of nostalgia is high. Every second lost betting on development could cost a season. And for a franchise used to lifting trophies, falling short is not an acceptable option. Zach Lavine, with his refined offensive arsenal, represents the present. A chance to realign the offense, ease the burden on Curry, and give the Warriors a new way to hurt defenses that increasingly manage to neutralize their old game. But there's a hidden risk. Giving up on Kaminga now could be a mistake that would haunt the franchise for years, especially if he blossoms on another team, as so many ex-Warriors have done in the past. That's the cruel beauty of the NBA. Sometimes, success demands the courage to cut ties. Other times, it requires the patience to resist the impulse. And while the front office weighs these possibilities in quiet meetings, while fans passionately debate in forums, one thing is certain: the Warriors' next move won't just be another transaction. It will be a defining chapter in the franchise's history. If Kaminga is traded, if Lavine arrives, if the gamble fails, or if the gamble succeeds, each if written today could echo for years in the Bay Area's golden legacy. And here at Warriors News Fan Update, we'll be following everything closely, analyzing, debating, and living every moment of this decision that promises to change the franchise's course. So you already know, if you love the Warriors and want to be on the front lines of this story, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, and come be part of this journey with us. Because the next great Warriors legend might be being written right now. And I'll be very honest with you, as a true Warriors fan, this decision breaks my heart. Seeing Jonathan Kaminga grow, mature within our system, fight for space, and evolve each season, and now imagining him shining on another team, wearing another jersey, hurts too much. He's one of the most athletic and explosive players to pass through Chase Center in recent years. There are nights when he simply changes the game with his energy and physical presence. But at the same time, the clock for Curry, Butler, and Draymond is ticking. We don't have time for 5-year plans. We can't wait patiently like we did with young players in the past. If we want to give Steph a real chance to fight for another title and end his career on top, maybe now is the time to be aggressive. Bringing Zach Lavine could be that spark we need right now. A born scorer, a playoff-ready player, someone who can share offensive responsibilities and open the court for Curry to be even more lethal. If it were purely emotional, I would hold on to Kaminga without a second thought. But if it's to honor Curry's legacy, maybe it's time to make the hard move. It's a bitter choice, but the Warriors have reached one of those moments that define the DNA of a winning franchise, having the courage to decide, and then the strength to live with the consequences. And that's exactly why I'm even more excited to see what's coming. Whatever path is chosen, I'll be here, cheering and believing that the Warriors, as always, will find a way to keep making history. And it's precisely in these moments that passion speaks louder. Because to be really honest, part of me doesn't want to see the Warriors give up on Kaminga. It's different from just any trade. Kaminga is our bet, our project, our hope that the post-Curry transition wouldn't be a leap into the unknown. He carries the spirit of that youth that reminds us of when it all began, when nobody believed in the Warriors, and yet we built a dynasty from nothing. Giving up on him now, after everything we've seen, feels like closing a door on a future that could be even more special. But then comes that other voice, the bitter voice of reality that every champion fan knows. Time waits for no one. Curry's time is now. The time to try for another ring is now. We can't repeat the mistakes of other NBA giants who clung to the past out of pride and ended up seeing their greatness wither before their eyes. Bringing Zach Lavine would be a high-stakes bet. An offense led by Curry, Butler, and Lavine would be simply electrifying. A combination of experience, mental toughness, and offensive firepower that could put the Warriors back in the finals. It would be the knockout blow that the Western Conference wouldn't be expecting. But if we're wrong, if the fit doesn't happen, if Kaminga explodes in Brooklyn or Sacramento, that will be a ghost haunting us for a long time. And that's the weight of being a championship franchise. Every decision matters. Every move is a chapter written in fire and history. That's why, no matter what the front office does, whether they keep Kaminga and bet on the future, or trade him for Lavine to fight now, I'll support it. Because being Warriors is this. It's believing in the courage that brought us here. Now I pass the ball to you. What would you do if you were in charge? Comment below, leave your like, subscribe to Warriors News Fan Update, and activate the bell. Because in the coming days, this drama is going to heat up, and you'll want to be here with us to follow everything up close. Go Warriors! Always.